right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with not Hyperlinker, Top Squads. So, yes, this is the reboot of Hyperlinker. We've been playing for a little while, actually. We've been getting pretty far, and honestly, as much as there's the things about this game that used to annoy me, how pay to win it really is, surprisingly enough, it's fun, and I'm still enjoying it. And I'm still leveling my heroes. And if you're a fan of Battle Knight, then you will still like this game. And yeah, it's one of those games you don't even need to put a lot of time into it. You got to kind of work your butt off the first week or so just to get everything and make sure you're going through the levels and all that stuff. But other than that, it's just an idle game. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you're trying to move forward and you beat whatever you can. I mean, I went about 2 or 3 days where we didn't beat anything, and then all of a sudden we just got a huge boost in power and a bunch of new heroes. So let's take a look and see where we are at as far as our linkers. We're going to collect all this because we want to. So let's look at which linkers we're using. So right now, we chose to use this girl, Ingrid, as our main hero. So we were able to complete the chapter quests that give you her outfit. So yeah, she's in a little bikini, and we did get a skateboard from one of the other events. I think that was the graffiti event. So we got a skateboard for her, and yeah, she's looking pretty cool now. And she's at 25k power just by herself. We got her to SS plus. Yeah, we're moving forward. We're gonna get her probably to the SSS version pretty soon, and we're working pretty good on her. She's got her promotion looking pretty good. It's only what are we at? 91 out of 112. So we're working on that to finish it. We are about to get the piece that we need, this right here, to promote her from SSS to the next tier. So she's going to get a lot stronger very soon. We've kind of been putting everyone else to the wayside. We were just trying to get him to SS at this point so that we can upgrade the account. Really, the account level is what matters. She matters the most as far as finishing our quests, but these guys matter the most as far as getting us to a point where all of our heroes are at the same level. So right now we have 4 heroes with her SSS. We just got Mr. Raven here, Croxley. We just got him to SSS today, to SS today, sorry. So we were able to find another copy of him. So he is ready to go. So that's good. We are always using Daniel. He's awesome. We may end up getting rid of him eventually, but he's pretty cool and he's easy to upgrade because you get a bunch of copies of him from the beginning and from the quests. And then Durant, because obviously he is just the best tank in the game because he goes invincible. So yeah, you can save your whole team a couple of seconds, 5 to 10 seconds, basically, from him just being invincible. So he is the only tank that is guaranteed to stay alive for at least a certain period of time. Even if he gets one shot right at the beginning of the fight, he's going to continue to be invincible, which is nice. And then you can kind of kill whatever's around him. So having high DPS with him is the best option as far as I can tell, unless one of the really high-end tanks are much stronger, but they're also impossible to get. Now, as far as the other heroes, we are using Robot 99 because he is in the same faction as the ones that I'm using. Surprisingly enough, actually pretty good hero. He does healing. He does a lot of really cool stuff. He shocks everybody, and I like him. He looks like that dude from that movie. We have most of them have their promotion at this point, and we're also using Paul. Even though he's not the best tank in the world, he's good enough. He stays alive, and if he does stay alive, he hits everyone in the area. So that's actually pretty cool. Then after that, we kind of just go into other heroes. So Hugin is one of those heroes that's really good. We got him to S right now. We haven't found any extra copies. Lee is pretty good. And I think the next one should be the girl. Yeah, Priscilla. We've got to S rank right now. She was pretty good. She does interrupting. And then Elsa. Let it go. No. She's really good. She actually removes buffs from the enemy. So when they put up shields, she can put up buffs. And as you can see, they have this highlighted blue going around them. So I didn't know this, but they used to have these as basically costumes. Now, when you upgrade your hero and promote them, they automatically gain these kind of like cool little light ups and stuff like that. So you can tell when somebody is promoted. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. So those are the heroes we're mainly using. Everyone else in here, we have them in the tower, but we're not really using them. I honestly don't use Monkey King, and I don't use this girl, whatever her name is, Solus. We don't use them because they can't be used in the tower. So there's no reason to even throw them into our team because they're useless, like for the towers. The only thing they're good for would be campaign and other things, but you can't use them in the faction towers. So we're better off putting our faction heroes in the faction in the tower so that we can actually use them and beat those levels. As far as what we're doing, All right, so let's look and see at the world. So we are on stage 1531 right now. We started going through that. The world is a vampire. No, the world, we are on stage 6. We finished 6. We just have to wait until we beat stage 1460, which we did, and we have to clear this in a certain amount of time, basically in a certain amount of moves, and then we can move into stage 7. So this we just haven't done in a while. We're actually pretty strong compared to where we were when we started that, so we probably can do it at this point. As far as the arena, we've been ranked, well, we were ranked 4 almost the entire time, but it reset now because new season. So we're just going to have to catch back up. We were ranked 4, I think, when we ended. And then there's Advanced Arena, which is essentially just 3 teams. So we just throw all of our heroes in there. Challenge Valley, they just added some weird things. So we've got the Mech Hunt where we fight the Mech. I can't really show you right now because we already did it. This we can show you, but I'm going to lose. So this is basically I forgot that things are going to reload because I haven't been played this on my PC. So this is the Mech fight. You basically get heroes that you put in here. Linker configuration. Say these are the heroes. We can do quick configure so that everybody good is in here. So now we've got a 62 total computing power. The better the heroes, the more powerful your hero, your mech tank is. And then you get items that basically increase your power, say striking module, and you get regular modules, which basically give you either attack speed. You can choose a certain amount depending on how far you are, how many of these you can use, landing critical hits and lighting the ground on fire and all kinds of stuff like that. Now we're on stage 5 and we keep losing here. So we're going to go in here just so you can kind of see it. It's kind of cool. You basically run in here and we're going to put it on auto. All right. And you just go around and you fight things with this giant tank. See? And he just punches things and then he lights the ground on fire and he shoots missiles. And, you know, it's basically anybody who liked Voltron will love this aspect of the fight. It's kind of cool. It's going to be a little laggy, sorry, just like I said, because I haven't played this on PC in a while, so it'll kick back in. There you go. Now it's not being laggy now. So it just takes a second once you start going into the fights. But yeah, you're just murdering hundreds of soldiers, and there's a wave count at the top here. It says, see, we're at 15, 14, and when this hits 0, you win. I've found that you mostly die from getting just murderized by all these enemies. We did just update with a little bit of more power from our heroes, so I'm hoping that maybe we're strong enough to beat stage 5, and every time you beat a stage, you get a new module that you can equip onto your robot, and that makes it so that you can be a little bit stronger. And once you finish it, we can actually sweep these, which is good, so we don't have to do these fights every single time if we don't want to, which is nice. A lot of this game is skippable, which is good. Well, sweepable. There's a few sections that aren't. So now we're at wave 5. He looks like he's doing well. This could go either way. We're either going to just win or just lose. See, he can light the ground on fire because of a skill that he has. All right, so we are on 1 wave left. So this is it. We just got to do a nice attack, and we're getting, look at all the HP just disappearing from our hero. So we're getting close. This is, like I said, it's either going to just make it. We did some upgrades to our heroes, so I think that's why we're able to beat this right now. Hopefully he lights the ground on fire. He's going to do a smack. There you go. They're dead. So we were able to beat it. That one was rough. We were very close to dying. So now, see, during ultimate skill recovers 130 energy for each enemy defeated. And then when enemy killed with cooldown reduces its cooldown, increased cooldown rate. So we're going to choose this one for the energy. Yeah, we know we can't change it. We understand that. Now we can do module configurations. Now I can only equip 3. Actually, no, I can equip 4 now. So what we're going to do is we're going to equip this one. Oh, no, we didn't want that. We're going to go to here and equip this one. So now we have all 4 of our skills in here. All right, so now we close this and maybe we'll win. We'll see. More than likely we won't. Oh yeah, there's 30 waves of monsters. We are 100% not winning. There is no way in hell we're winning this fight. There's 0 chance. Unless the waves are like 4 enemies each, like in which case, yeah, we might actually win something, but I'm hoping. Our attack speed is higher. We gain energy now when we use our ultimates. That gives us the ability to use our ultimate more often. As you can see, we're using it way more than we used to. So that's actually pretty cool. And we gain energy based on how many enemies we kill. So that flames attack is the best because it sucks when he doesn't use it in the right spot. But when he smacks down right there, see, it just lights everything around him on fire. And that honestly is the difference between a win and a loss. Is sometimes you just got to hope for the best. He's using his ultimate. So now he killed somebody, so he gained more energy, which lets us use it again. And it's good when he lights things, see how he killed that guy. Whenever something dies from the fire, that's the best case scenario. Or when he lights everything on fire and then runs in with that sweep and then does the spin attack. See? Like I said, this is going to be close. We don't know. All right, he's doing it. He's getting his energy back. We have 2 waves left. He's lighting everything on fire in front of him, so that's good. Because this is going to be, I think we're going to lose, but we'll see. Oh, maybe not. All right. Who would have thought? I don't even know what you get for beating this. Like I said, we haven't done this yet, so it's kind of cool. Boom. Smack him in the face with a giant flaming hammer. All right, we won. So now we get rewards. Boom, new difficulty unlocked. Loading. Oh, nice. All right, so now we get rewards. So we go in here and we can select rewards. So now we have to choose these and whatever this is. And that's it, right? So we can claim all. Boom. I don't even know what this is. What is this? Is that for a shop? Let's see. Is there a shop in here? I don't even know. Fight. Yeah, so now we can actually go forward into stage 2. So yeah, that's it. And then if we want, we can sweep. Sweep. 0 sweepable levels. Highest cleared is 6. The lower 2 levels will determine it. Okay, so we can't sweep yet. That's sad. I was hoping we could. Maybe we can change difficulty. Nope, we can't. We are stuck where we are stuck. All right, so now we have support skills. Hopefully we get a new one. We have repair. So these are a bunch of different ones that we can use. So it's basically, like I said, you're basically creating a Gundam suit is what you're doing in there. So that's cool. And we haven't done that yet, so that's actually nifty. Then there's the old city we are on. We've beaten the first 4 stations, and we are in 30. We're in the 4th stage now. Sorry, the 5th stage, and we got our piece from there that gives us our support hero, and that's how we were able to promote my robot guy because he was the last hero that we had. As far as everything else goes, Quantum Tower, we are on stage 60 for all of these areas. We got to 76 for light because that's my strongest hero. For as far as this one goes, we're on 167 for the main tower. This one is going to be rough. Let me see the power we're at. So 53 versus 51. We definitely need to, oh, and we have graffiti here. Put a squirrel down. There you go. So essentially, we need more heroes to beat these fights, I think, because our heroes are not as strong, or we have to upgrade our heroes to 160, in which case I have to level up all 4 of my other heroes that are S plus tier to level 160, and then everybody gets stronger, and maybe we'll be able to beat these. Some of them we can win, some of them we have to fight 4 or 5 times to win, just because this is not my dominant faction. My dominant faction is the light tier because I have my tank and I have my my shooter. Wow, they're getting real crazy here with the lag there. All right, boom. Killing everything. This happened to me before too. I was like doing it and I'm like, "Oh, this slowdown is really annoying," but it stops. There you go. Now it stopped. They're punching everything. This game has a lot of little graphic-y things. They do a lot of lasers. See what I mean? We're getting our ass beat. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Can he do it? He almost did it. So yeah, this is a fight I probably could win if I keep doing it over and over again. If you remember Battle Knight, that's kind of the situation. You're just kind of stuck there. This fight was insane. The power requirement for this one was like, I think 99 or 97, and we're only like 86. So it's a little rough if we don't have the heroes. And as far as the camp goes, we were able to beat some of these fights. I just left it on auto and we beat a few. So I don't know if I didn't even look at the power requirement. We're trying to get into stage 16. I forgot what stage things. There's a couple things that are still unlockable, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we were able to beat most of these pretty easily. I mean, Daniel's running around back there. He kills those back enemies. None of these enemies are the main heroes. So it looks like we're able to beat these things. Essentially, you just kind of have to walk back and forth between everything that you do. You're going to go into campaign, and then when you get stuck there, you're going to go to the tower. And when you get stuck there, you're going to go into the Black Purge. And when you're done in the Black Purge, you're going to go into the exploration. And when you're done with exploration, see what I mean? And then eventually you're going to go through all the items, and then you're going to come back to the camp, and you're going to be able to beat more areas, and then you're going to do that whole cycle all over again. So basically, you're just going to run around and eventually just beat things as you go. This is 1532, so we should actually, we're going to get a reward for diamonds for this. We did also unlock a new guaranteed hero summon pool. You have to summon 40 times, and you're guaranteed to get whichever hero you want. I need 2 more copies of my girl. So as long as I get one more, I can probably pull one from air supply from drops, and I can probably pull one from the guaranteed. And then we have enough to get her to SSS. Um, yeah, because she's at SS plus. I think we still need one more really strong hero, I think, to get her to the next tier. I don't remember. Or we need 4 copies of her now. Either way, we're going to get it. So she'll be my first SSS, and then she's going to get the promotion. Yeah, she's going to be like 30, 40,000 power probably once it's all said and done, which is what we're looking for. But as you can see, having her stronger was the best option ever. When we played this as Hyperlinker, we actually got Daniel, this guy here. We chose him as our main hero to build up, and that was a terrible idea. It was a terrible idea because any melee hero in this game, when they're up front, usually die. Like, and I mean not just die, but like die within 30 seconds. So having them as your main hero is probably not the best option. Her in the background, she's the last one to get killed unless somebody's using an assassin. So you see, look at that. She can just keep blasting stuff from the back row, and she's always alive. If your main hero dies in the first, 5 seconds of the fight, then that's it. You don't have any more damage. So what I've noticed is that the back row heroes, even when up against an assassin, isn't that terrible because, especially her, she like blasts them back. So she'll actually shoot them away from her, which is nice. But look, they're all huddled up here, and even though she's getting pulled in, she's going to come in and just blast them now with her main attack, and there's nothing left for them to do. He's done. He's dead skis, done skis, goodbye skis. All right, so yeah, that's basically where we're at right now. It's been fun. I mean, we're getting new stuff. We're starting to actually see legendary gear in here. So when I go into actually tasks, let's take our gems. We want our gems. When we go in here to our linkers, I have 2 heroes now with legendary gear we just got from the random idols aspect of the game. Oop, equipment. Here we go. So we've got this weapon, and just to kind of give you an idea of the damage difference between legendary and where we're at now, it's insane. Um, so this weapon has 1800 attack plus 360 because we upgraded it 2 stars, right? So that's 1800 plus that. So we're at 2100 attack. All right. Now, my main hero, which I would love to get a legendary weapon on. All right. This is a faction bonus weapon. So that means it's 30% better than what it should be. And even that has 1100 attack. So, yeah, once we put the legendary gear on her, you're talking like thousands of power on all my heroes. So we definitely want to beat stage 70 in all the factions because then we get a full set of legendary gear. So we definitely need to get them all up to 160, and we should hopefully push forward in the main tower so that we can actually unlock more heroes to put into my little thing. The other option is we could go in if we really wanted to each day. I think it only costs like 100 gems or something. And we don't even need to technically. We just have to beat it and then take them out. We could go into the sync hub and just remove somebody from, like, say, like today we're doing what? We're doing the green and blue factions. So if I wanted to, or we're doing dark. So I could just remove a light hero, or I could remove one hero and just put in another hero for that faction for dark. And that would be it. Like, I would be able to bring my 5th hero in, and we'll probably be able to get to 70 today. So that's honestly what we're probably going to end up doing. It just means it's going to cost us gems. That's all. It just means, that you're going to be spending gems. I have 4 days left to get my recruit hero, which I will show you here. When we go in here, say directed link, they call it. So we have to summon 40 times to get the hero we want. We chose my girl because we want her. So we have 16 attempts left, and I have 4 days, right? Oh, no. Resets in 6 days. So we actually have a week to save up enough to get 16 pulls. So there's more. We get more than enough to get that. So I'm not worried about it. So if I really wanted to, I think it's more important that we go in and let me just see something real quick. Yeah, it's probably more important that we just go in and use our sync hub. Like I would just say we'll pull, what I would probably do in this scenario is just pull you out. So we would take him, see, confirm. But the reason I'm saying it was going to cost us is because we have to click this down to remove it. All right, so it's going to cost 100 gems to clear it now because you have to wait 24 hours. So now we'll go in here and we'll pick a dark hero. Click dark, and then we'll bring in one of these two. So either we're going to bring the healer or another tank. Now I have a healer already, so we're going to pick tank. All right, so we're going to do her. So now she is in my sync set. All right, the other thing is, how many do we need now? We need 300. So we're almost to the point where we're going to get another one. So eventually it'll fix itself and we'll have 5. Once we have 5 heroes on every tier, we don't need to worry about this anymore. Then it's just the other stuff. So now we go into linkers. We just got to remember to put her back in once we're done. We're going to find her. Where is she? Where did I put her? Here she is. So now we're going to equip her with whatever we can. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot. And then we go into the tower. So let's go to, no, we don't want camp. What am I doing? Go into world. We go into the quantum tower. And now we can go in with 5 heroes and probably win. Because just that one extra hero, especially a tank, it does wonders. So now we pull her out. Say she was number 1. And we'll put my tank in. So now, oops, did I put her in? Nope, there we go. So now what we'll do is we'll put her in the front line. All right, put my healer to the back, and we'll set it up kind of like we had before, because now we have 2 tanks. We're going to make this the main tank, and she's just going to be a distraction. Basically, she's just going to soak damage up while the rest of the team does their job. She's actually a pretty reasonable tank. She just sucks now because she doesn't have any gear. But that was more than enough to keep us from dying. See what I mean? Let's just see. Now he's going, crushing everyone. And then we've got heals, which is nice. Now, if Daniel can survive, we'll be good. There we go. Boom, ultimate. See? Sometimes that's all it takes, is to be able to just switch one thing around and you can get through it. All right, so yeah, if you guys have any questions, things you want to discuss, things you want to talk about, feel free to leave a comment below. If you guys have this game and you're enjoying it, let me know. I mean, this isn't a game that you're going to play all the time, guys. Like, I don't want you guys to think that this is like some game that I'm like, oh my God, it's the best game ever, and I'm going to make tons of videos for it, and it's not that game. All right, it's an idle game that you just kind of log in every day, you fight some stuff, you make your heroes look cool, you throw some outfits on them, you kill some stuff. It's actually not a bad game. It's just not going to do well because it is extremely pay to win, and any game that is pay to win, I don't care how many times they reboot it, it's going to fall apart. If this game, all these games end very quickly. So if you want to enjoy it while it's out, figure it'll probably be around for long enough. I don't know if I would recommend spending money on it. It's not going to help your account so much, in the sense that most people in this game quit. I've already seen that there's only like 3 people that are on the top. It's like the same 10 people that play. It's just kind of how it is. Every server, it's a new experience. I think a lot of people also stop playing because they get the wrong heroes, or their pulls suck, so they go into another server. So I would say, if you're going to start playing, maybe, just go into the newest server. I think they're already up to server like 30 or something, or 50. I don't even remember. But you can go into the newest server, and all the people that have kept resetting will be in that new server probably. So I just hope that they come up with a way to make this game a little more engaging, to where people stay with it. I think that's really what it needs. And it's funny because the one thing about this game that is hurting it is guild. There's only 2 things to do in guild, and that's it. You never ever really talk to your players. Like, that's it. You go in to do an outpost and you fight this boss every day. There's 0 reason to interact with your guild at all, except to say, hey, maybe we should kill this boss, but it's priority target on the outpost bosses anyway. So you don't even need anyone to tell you. So if they come up with a way to make this a little more sociable, this game, I think doing some kind of a raid or something, or with other players, things like that, just something to make it more engaging for players. I think that this could be a good game. But once again, they don't seem to ever listen to us, do they? All right, so yeah, if you guys have any questions, things you want to discuss, things you want to talk about, feel free to leave a comment below. Like, share, subscribe. You help the channel grow. And we do live stream every single week. And if you're interested, you could become a member for $1.99 a month. You're just helping to support the channel. You get emojis. You get all my videos as soon as I post them. You do not have to wait. And you get a free video every single week that has no commercials. All right, so this is Top Squads. It's going to take a lot to get used to that. Top Squads, the Hyperlinker reboot. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.